What is up? My name is Schmidi, and I am joined by my good friend MPPN.
What's up, gamers?
And today we are here because we have fallen in love with the marvelous game of PokeMMO and everything that it has to offer. And so we have decided to create a series about tips and tricks that we wish we knew when we were new players.
Mm-hmm.
Eh, yes. Um, what do you think? A lot of pain saving, time saving involved here.
There's a lot about this game. You really just can't learn it all or even cover it all in a video.
Yeah, that's why we decided to make a whole series. In this one here, we're going to be talking about 6 tips that are kind of related to this being an MMO and playing it the way that you want to play it. Yeah. So, without further ado, the first tip is experiment and determine how you have fun playing the game. When I first started playing the game, it was really just about nostalgia because I've been around since Gen 1, and so I wanted to play Kanto, and I chose Kanto. But there's a bunch of other options or, reasons why you could choose to play the game or fun that you could get out of the game.
Yep. If you like battling, this game has a whole PvP system, tournaments, ladders. There's reward systems out of that. If that's your thing, it's definitely there. Or if you just really like hunting for that special shiny, this game has that for you too.
I don't even want to hear you talk about shinies. You disgust me. Wait until these people find out about your luck. But
Eh,
there's legendaries in this game as well. There's ones that you can actually catch and keep, like the old games, but not like the old games. Um, and there's King of the Hill legendaries, which we can talk more about in a later video. Very interesting mechanic, unique to PokeMMO. And you can even be like a real MMO player and try to manipulate the market with items and stuff, but we don't really like people like you, so don't don't actually do that. But the point is that there's a little bit of everything for everyone. Experiment and determine how you are going to have fun playing the game. Tip number 2. Understand that this is an MMO, if we haven't said that enough times already. It is different than the original games, and there's a combination of mechanics from multiple different generations blended together. So, those are things that you're going to want to learn along the way.
Yep. Our third tip would definitely be the AI is smart and it will try to punish you. Specifically in battles, the game runs in set mode. So, what does that mean? Basically, no free swaps unless your Pokemon gets KO'd. And adding to that, trainers aren't going to use items like potions or revives against you, but they can hold items like Focus Sash, Choice Band, even berries.
Yeah, and I mean, there's just inevitably going to be times where, if you're like my good friend here, MPPN, and you choose Bulbasaur as your starter, there's going to be an Arcanine that, has like a flame orb on it or something like that. Charcoal, and it's just like flamethrowers you into oblivion, and it would just be a random trainer on like the SSSN or something like that that gets in your way from moving on.
Yeah,
Be-
don't think that only the gyms are where you're going to be in trouble. Anyone in the world as a trainer can really mess up your day.
if you haven't already experienced this, you will soon be aware that the AI is painfully smart. Yes. The fourth tip is that this is not a solo experience. like the original games because it's an MMO. So once you beat your fourth gym in your first region, you will be able to access the global trade link, or more commonly referred to as the GTL. And we'll get more into that in detail in a different video, but you'll be able to buy Pokemon and items and list your own Pokemon and items to sell, and this is a big part of the game.
Yep, this is basically your auction house, something similar you might have seen in other games.
Yes, which kind of ties into the next tip, the fifth tip, which is triple check every single thing you do. And the reason why that I say that ties together is because many a time I have mistakenly purchased something, meaning like I was trying to get something for a breeding purpose and I bought the wrong gender, or I got something that didn't have an egg move. Yeah, those are the kinds of mistakes that you can really just easily avoid if you're just not a button masher and you take a couple of seconds to think about what you're doing.
Yep. Save your Pokeyen.
Oh man, this sixth tip is really one that you would be better explaining, my friend.
Basically, as we've said it, it's an MMO, so multitask. Multitask anywhere you can. Anytime you're doing multiple things at the same time, you're getting more out of your time. So if you want to level something, you can also EV train. If you're looking for that special shiny, look for that in a horde. Get 5 times experience and 5 times chances that you might see that special animation sprite pop up.
Yeah, I mean, anything that's worthwhile to do, it is more worthwhile to do something else alongside of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, that is the six tips that we wanted to share in this video. I think that's long enough for this one. What do you say?
I think that was perfect.
Agreed. Until next time, people, happy catching? I don't even know what to say. I'll see you next time.